Well, hey y'all, I know you've heard that saying, two birds, one stone. That's what we're doing today. I've got the oven preheated to 350 and I'm gonna cook these sweet potatoes that we're gonna do for our sweet potatoes for 2 recipe. And then I'm gonna cook this sweet little pie pumpkin and we're gonna do a pumpkin pie with that or pumpkin something with that. But let me show you what I'm gonna do. I've got just a baking sheet over here and some parchment paper. Now, if you'll take your parchment paper and wad it up real good, run it under the sink, get it real wet, it won't be parched no more and it'll lay flat for you. So first thing I'm gonna do, I washed everything. I used my Scrub Daddy and got them all clean, and I chose these sweet potatoes because they're even in size and they're not pointy, but it doesn't matter. The pointy end kind of gets done first, so if I was gonna peel these and boil them, I would have bought those, but that wasn't what I had in mind. So I've just got these all scrubbed up real good, and I'm just gonna slice it in half, and you'll be careful. This is where my mama would get out the hammer and the butcher knife. And I said, I'm gonna come up there and take that thing away from you. But anyway, so sweet potatoes cut side down. Let's get this other one here cut. I'm trying to do some smaller recipes for Thanksgiving because not everybody is trying to feed 1,100 people. Sometimes it's just you and a small family or some friends. So there we go. So we're gonna put this one down. Now our little pie pumpkin. This is my favorite thing to use. There's nothing wrong with the can, but I just like to use this little fresh pumpkin. Okay, so you can cut this thing like this, wash it first. You can cut it like this, or you can cut it like this. It depends on how secure you are in your knife skills, because you certainly do not want to slice off a finger. That is no good way to start a holiday. I'm gonna cut it this way, I think, myself. And we're just gonna get it started with this pared knife here. Let's see if I can make it pretty even. See if I can get to the other side of it without it being too ollie-gaggling. Hey, I did it, looky there, woohoo. Okay, cut it in half. Now you could bake it just like this. You wouldn't have to take the seeds out unless you just wanted to, and I just want to. So that's what we're gonna do. And you're just gonna take a good metal spoon or something like that. And if you've got a grapefruit spoon, that's a good thing to use too, because it can really get in there and get these seeds out. Now, I'm not gonna save these seeds. I don't like pumpkin seeds, really. And so really, I just go through a lot of wasted time trying to do something with these, because I'm not gonna eat them. And I'm not gonna bait and switch on y'all either. So we're gonna get all of these out of here. And I'll see you back here in just a minute when I get these all undone here. Okay, there we go. All hollered out. Now, the only thing I'm consistent on is, I'm not consistent on a few things. I have sprayed these with cooking spray. It works fine. I have coated these with coconut oil. It's fine. I have not used anything on them, which is what we're going to do today, and it's going to be fine. And I'm just going to put these face down like this. There's no right or wrong way to do these, y'all. So many people peel them completely and then bake them. You do them like this and bake them. You can leave them whole and bake them. You can wedge them and bake them. And you can just, as long as they are cooked. Now, one rule that I do follow for my own health, and I don't know how y'all believe, and this is just me. As for me in my house, if it's a food product that has nutrition to it, I'm not going to cook it in the microwave. Candy, I don't mind to make candy in the microwave because there's nothing in it anyway. So anyway, that's why I don't typically cook things that are nutritionally dense in the microwave. But you do you, boo. You can put them in the microwave, you can put them in the oven, you can put them in the air fryer, you can put them in the Instapot, and Dr. Google, you can just type in there the way you want to do it, and it'll tell you how to do it. I'm not knocking the microwave, y'all. I'm just saying I've decided that I'm just going to leave the nutrients in the food where God put them. So I'm getting off my soapbox now. I'm going to put these in the oven. It's 350 degrees. The sweet potatoes are not going to take near as long as these probably. And so these will probably take 45 minutes because I want them to be caramelized and sweet potatoes. So when we get back together, we'll see how long they took. I'm gonna check everything in about 25 minutes and then we'll see. And I'll see you back when these are ready to go. Well, these have been out of the oven for a little while. Now, the little pumpkin was done in about an hour, and the sweet potatoes took about an hour and 20 minutes. And you'll know they're done whenever you can just take a wood skewer or a toothpick, and they just go right through. Now, on these sweet potatoes, you'll see this video. I'm going to do kind of a twice-baked sweet potato, sort of, kind of, for two, and so look for that video. But on this pumpkin, I'm just going to put the debris in my little bowl that we have going on over here. And if you have someone that has chickens, they will love the seeds and the skins and everything. And, you know, of course, you wash these before you put them in the oven to bake, so the skin is clean. So, I mean, if you want to nibble on that, go right ahead on and do that. I wonder if that would make good chips. I don't know. That's not what we're doing today. We're going to make a pie, a pumpkin pie. That's what we're going to do with these. And I'm going to get this one done. I'm not going to make you stand there and watch me take this entire thing apart. But I'm going to put this in my food processor. You don't have to do that. You can mash it with a masher. You can use a ricer if you have a ricer. But I'm just going to put it there. Okay, and I'm just going to put this in my food processor. If I was going to do pumpkin bread, I don't go through this much trouble. Well, it's not trouble, but, you know, I don't take this step. But if I was doing, you know, if I'm going to do a pie, I'm going to go ahead and do this next one here. If I want to do a pie, I want it to be very smooth and velvety. So I'm going to take that extra step. Let's just get the rest of this old hide off of here. And there we go. Get that in there. And put a lid on it. Smooth this out of the way so we can get to what we're doing over here. I got a little bit of water, so if this needs to be kind of loosened up, we can do that. So, and I'm just going to pulse this until it is smooth. And there is a piece of shell right there. Don't need that. I'm going to add just a little bit of water here, probably a tablespoon or so, something like that. Now let's get back to going. Okay, we are done, and that is smooth as velvet. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to measure this out. Wait, there's a little hole right there. Mercy, I missed a couple. Y'all fall down on your job. You're not telling me that I missed something. But anyway, I'm going to measure this out. I think for pumpkin pie, you need 15 ounces. I think that's what that can is. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to measure this out. And look for that pie video. It'll be coming up here shortly, either today or the next day. So go to the grocery store, buy you some whole ingredients. You know, if you're doing something in the oven, you know, right now I also have cornbread in the oven. So I wasn't just doing just one thing. I was making good use of my electricity. So anyway, so I've got some cornbread in there going. So I'll see you next time. Get yourself a cute little pie pumpkin and make yourself a pie. See you next time. Bye, y'all.